What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Figure It Out of the Basement's Action Figure Talk Show. I'm Nate, joined with Justin.
What's up, guys?
And today we've got a nice, short and sweet episode for you. Not a whole lot of news going on. Of course, later today, we're going to see the final 2 Rancor tiers.
Yeah, there's going to be another Fan First Friday, so I'm down for that because there's been a whole heck of a lot of negative criticism that we will get into later in this video. But yeah, we're having fun today.
Yeah. We of course record on Tuesday, post on Friday, so we don't know what's going to go on in the live stream that's going to be happening later today.
Right.
Or it's already happened if you're watching our video later in the day. But, either way, we've got a few tiny bits of news to talk about. If you're enjoying Figure It Out at any point in time, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you're new. Also consider joining our channel membership for only 99 cents a month. You get some cool Clone Trooper name badges and some custom emojis to use.
Yeah. Fun stuff.
So Justin, let's jump into our first topic.
Yeah. There was Life Day, November 17th.
Right.
And we don't know, I just want to gloss over this because we don't know exactly what's coming out. But this happened 2 days ago since you're watching. Because like you said, record on Tuesdays. But there might be the Galaxy's Edge sets available for pre-order. And also the rumored holiday figures.
I'd be down for that because I want that Galaxy's Edge creature pack.
Yeah.
So I do kind of hope that those actually aren't just like park exclusives and we can get them on Shop Disney or something.
Yeah. But that already came and went, so we can't exactly say you already know if it happened or not, but we just have to include that. Happy Life Day.
Yes. But let's move on to our first news topic here.
Right.
Good old Kabashed Figures over on YouTube has got all of the latest and greatest Black Series figures early.
Yeah. They are overseas and are somehow able to get figures early, and we have some out-of-box photos of Cobb freaking Vanth, the deluxe figure from The Mandalorian.
Oh, and it looks absolutely fantastic.
The hair.
The helmet fits on the head with the hair.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I think that was the biggest question on our mind was, how's this going to work out? Because I'm sure most of you know, especially with a lot of removable helmeted characters, some of them you do get a little bit of chin action.
Yeah.
And
like
that's even,
Rex, unfortunately.
Yeah. And Rex doesn't even have tall hair. He's got the short clone hair.
Yeah.
And his chin sticks out.
Right.
This figure, though, looks absolutely fantastic. The likeness to Timothy Oliphant looks incredible.
It does.
Definitely, after seeing these better in-hand photos, non-promotional pictures, the paint apps look incredible as well.
Yeah. There's a shot from behind, like the jetpack and everything. There's tons of great paint apps all over this figure. Still, obviously not a deluxe figure, but it's so cool looking. It's like, how could you skip it if you're a fan of The Mandalorian? So we're gonna be picking it up regardless of price, but it does look incredible. So shout out to Kabashed Figures. They've just been putting out all of these out-of-box photos with their magical powers of getting stuff incredibly early.
Right.
Some of those haven't even been officially announced. Like Fennec Shand has not actually been officially announced by Hasbro. Yeah. So I don't know. That's not us. Sometimes people think we have some kind of mystical, magical powers, or that since we have a YouTube channel, we get deals with Hasbro. Like, no, we don't.
It's called our 2 feet and brickseek.com. That's how you'll find most figures early.
Yep. But other than that, aside from the Haslab stuff, there just wasn't that much news, which is fine because there has just been so many Black Series drops, so much pre-ordering. Well, not even that much pre-ordering because they push it back for a better pre-order experience with these Bring Home the Bounty stuff. But there have just been so many reveals for Black Series, so it's fine that there wasn't a whole heck of a lot of news. But there was a lot of Haslab news, drama, controversy, toxicity, offense, defense.
It's been a wild week.
It's a damn civil war.
It's been a wild week. So, of course, recently, I'm sure most of you have seen by now, but Tier 2 was revealed just a short few days ago. Of course, it's probably about a week by the time you're watching this, but at 13,500 backers, we will be receiving a cardboard backdrop and also a nice set of skulls and bones.
Yeah, some fossil
There's
remains.
like a Vanth skull, a Gamorrean guard skull.
Ula's skull.
Looks like Ula's skull, or what I would assume is previous Twi'lek dancer.
Twi'lek female skull, and there's a Twi'lek male skull as well, they say, in the fine print.
Nice.
And yeah, they're digital renders. We don't know. I mean, I'm sure they're going to look incredible. The photos don't really give it justice for scale,
Right.
in my opinion, but it does for the backdrop. The backdrop is actually freaking, like, enormous.
You know what
considering the height of the Rancor.
I instantly thought of was, I've got another backdrop for my reviews now.
Yeah. And you guys already know this created mass outrage.
Yeah.
At this point, I don't know. It's blurring the lines of vocal minority or vocal majority. There's no telling. And the number, similar to, well, in this case, it was even worse. After tier 1, the number dropped and then it went back up. And as of right now, the number dropped and it actually hasn't gone back to where it was yet. Tuesday, we're filming. And this is to be expected. It's a cardboard backdrop and bones, and like I said, everyone's freaking out because it's not Ula or Malakili, the Rancor keeper. And what do we think about this? I'm fine.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
It's freebies.
The thing about the tiers that, at least for me, this is how I look at the Haslab. The Rancor is $350 no matter what. If it hits 9,000 backers and stops, $350.
Yeah.
If it gets 20,000 backers and all 4 tiers are unlocked, $350.
Yeah.
To me, the tiers are just freebies. So while, yes, I agree that leading with the Gamorrean Guard as the first tier, definitely not something to move the needle. Right. And I would even say similarly, tier 2 is not really something that's going to move the needle. The cardboard backdrop, yeah, that probably should have just been in the box.
In the box, yeah. And I totally understand the criticism because it's just bones and cardboard.
Right.
But yeah, like you were saying, I mean, this isn't going to happen, but it is in the realm of possibility that it gets to 9,000 and then just stops. Like, that's physically possible, and it would still cost $350. We are in this for the Rancor.
Right.
I would back this if it didn't have anything. Like, we only know of these stretch goals because of other Haslabs, and we know Haslabs usually have stretch goals. But I'd back it just to get a 1/12 scale Rancor in the line in the Black Series. And yeah, I'm not phased by it because also if you look to other Haslabs, the first 1 or 2 tiers usually, big word there, usually has the weaker tiers as, the first or second tier.
Right.
So
whether it's a repaint or a repack,
heavy reuse or
something like that.
Yeah, whatever it may be. So they're going to reveal these next 2 tiers, and this is where I'm like, Hasbro, you gotta come through and give us both or at least one, Ula or Malakili, because a part of me thinks since Luke has a sequence with the Rancor, that they're going to do a Power of the Force Luke with the collector coin.
Right.
Or something like that. Basically a Luke Skywalker Return of the Jedi repack. And then the 4th tier, maybe the Rancor Keeper. I fear for Ula, but I really hope they do those 2, and that are the 2 things that would really move the needle.
Yeah, absolutely. And I can definitely see what you're saying. I think, of course, the Rancor Keeper is a guaranteed tier.
Yeah.
I would not be surprised if we do get a Luke, although I would hope with Luke's aftermarket value that they actually wouldn't put him on a retro card.
Yeah.
So then the people that missed out on that figure, because the original figure was a Walmart exclusive, pretty easy to get back in the day, but I understand that now it's actually gone up quite a bit in value and is usually like a $40, $50 figure.
Right.
So in that regard, I'd hope that they wouldn't put it on the Power of the Force card.
Yeah.
Because I think obviously people are going to want to have, the Rancor gripping Luke, something like that. Or, maybe don't reuse Luke, give us a new one. with some updated articulation, something like that.
Totally down for that, but that's a stretch.
Right,
That's
it's a
long
stretch.
shot.
It's a stretch.
You know what I don't get about the tiers and the stretch goals and everything is that it's after tax, it's almost 400.
Mm-hmm.
So for some people, this is where I feel like our mindsets are highly polarized from the opposition, which are not people who pass. Because if you there's only 5,000 people backing it right now. There's thousands of Black Series collectors out there. If it's just not in line with what you collect, there's tons of respectable reasons to not back it. I'm not coming at you simply for not backing it.
Mm-hmm.
But this goes out towards the people who are so incredibly toxic, insulting, because this is where I draw the line, is where they hope for it to fail, even though they're a fan of the line, but they hope for it to fail. Not only do they hope for it to fail, but they campaign for it to fail, and they encourage others to cancel their backing. And the worst is insulting people who do choose to back it, insulting people who are excited to get a Rancor in the Black Series, regardless of the tiers. Because something that I don't really understand about this is a $20 action figure is the make or break for a nearly $400 purchase. I've been trying to wrap my mind around that, because if you don't like the Gam Guard, just sell it. People will pay handsomely for that Gam Guard on the Power of the Force card back with the coin.
I'd be willing to bet that
rare item
that Gam Guard is gonna, similarly to the Jabba's sail barge yak face figure, that goes for over $100. I would assume the same fate will happen for the Gamorrean Guard.
Shaves $100 off the overall price of the Rancor if you don't like the fact that it comes with the Gam Guard.
Right. That's pretty much like a guaranteed, if you don't want the Gam Guard, $100 off coupon right there.
Yep. And again, like, just the difference between spending almost $400 is a $20 action figure. I don't understand that. I want it to come with Ula and the Keeper.
No doubt.
I want it to come with that stuff. But if it doesn't, it's still, I'm in this for the Rancor. That is the Haslab. The whole reason, that's the main attraction right there. The main attraction aren't the little freebies that they can include with it down the line. The main attraction is the Rancor. The main purpose is the Rancor. Now, it would be amazing to get stuff that doesn't previously exist in the line. Ula, Melikili, I understand. I want it too. But that's not, to me, that's not the difference between backing it and not backing it. They're $20 figure, $22.99 figures, and $400.
Right.
After tax.
Right.
I don't understand that. I'm speechless after, specifically today, because I think it was yesterday or the day before, but randomly the outrage was today. People were coming at us on Twitter, which has never happened before. People were calling us tools for backing the Rancor, and I've just seen so much negativity. Don't go on Twitter. Just don't go on Twitter.
I think the thing to keep in mind, and I really don't understand how people just don't have this mentality, is if you just don't like it and you aren't happy with the tiers that are going to be offered, you don't have to buy it. No one's forcing you to purchase this item. No one is forcing Hasbro to justify the purchase of this item for you.
I think it's just like, I don't know if it's FOMO, because like, if I can't have it, nobody can have, like, I don't understand. It's just like this mentality of, I personally don't want this because I don't see the value, but I don't want other people who do want it to get it either.
Right. It's
such a weird, childish, such a man-child mentality to actively, what other people want, they don't want them to get it.
Right.
Just because you personally don't want it.
Right. It really doesn't make a whole lot of sense why there's so much toxicity when it comes to the Haslab Rancor. And the thing about it, too, is once they reveal the final two tiers, everyone that said anything negative about it is going to back the Rancor anyway.
Well, I have no doubt the people who have canceled will end up backing it.
Once they see the final two.
as of today, they have 20 more days to ponder and decide. And should we lock it in now? They're going to do it after Friday? Because it hasn't happened yet.
Yep.
So we either look like idiots. I'll keep this in. I'll keep this in because we're always true and honest.
Yep.
I think Malakili, or at least... Yeah, Malakili and either Ula or a repack of Luke.
Yep.
And
Lock
I think
it in.
we will get some growth after today's reveals.
Yeah. And we're also seeing a fully painted version of the Rancor today, which they did release a little teaser image, and Toy Bro over on Twitter did a little contrast adjusting so you could really get a good look at the Rancor, and
it looks incredible.
chef's kiss.
Even the little
Chef's-
shadowy silhouette,
Chef's
it
kiss.
does look incredible. You're being a shill right now. Stop being a shill. Stop being a tool.
I know. I'm such a
We
tool.
finally got one of those comments last week. Someone said, "Man, I really used to love your channel."
Now you're kissing Hasbro's ass, you tool.
Oh, is that John B. Hasbro? Okay, the check cleared. Okay, we're good. So everyone go back to Rancor. Use code out of the basement when you back the Rancor.
Gone are those days. We can't just be happy and excited that we're getting a 1/12 scale Rancor that looks absolutely amazing. And is going to have such an epic shelf presence that you're literally going to have to rearrange your entire collection to accommodate
Articulated fingers.
it. I'm going to have him grabbing a Gam Guard and Luke.
And a beard.
He's going to be double fisting. Dude, double fisting Gam Guards. That would be hilarious.
And hey, in other news, we're going to get Mike Case on our stream.
Yeah.
Sunday stream.
So, of course, we've already posted this video. We don't know what the final tiers are at the moment, but we will be discussing it on this Sunday at 1 p.m. Central Time right here on the channel with very special guest, Mike Case.
Yep. Second time guest.
Yep, and we're excited to
Love
have
Mike Case. And thankfully he shares all of our hype and positive thoughts about the Haslab Rancor.
It's going to be a positive vibes only live stream.
Yep.
Because it's okay to be excited about the Rancor. It's okay to just think that the tiers are, well, they're just freebies at the end of the day to me.
And it's okay to be disappointed as well.
Sure.
It's okay to be disappointed,
Sure.
and it's okay to pass. But just be respectful. You guys specifically never have that issue. The
Right.
out of the basement comment section is overwhelmingly positive. I'm actually very, very thankful that we don't have those people who I see in the Hasbro live stream chats, or those people on Twitter, or whoever else. You guys individually are fantastic.
Yep.
I'm very thankful for our great little community that we have.
Definitely.
But yeah, for sure, be there on Sunday, 1 p.m. Central Time for the stream with Mike Case.
Yep.
And that's all we have today.
Yep.
A little bit of ranty.
Yeah.
And I know it's kind of, we're repeating a lot of stuff, but as the tiers come out and the outrage continues, we're going to have to continue fighting the good fight.
Yep.
And spread positivity.
And we're here to hit you with logic and reason.
Because I get it. I understand that Hasbro is a corporation that is going to include the price of all of those potential stretch goals into that $350 price. Because I already know you're clacking away. Some of you probably already commented that already. Delete that comment. I understand that they are going to include all of the stretch goals into that price. They're going to fixate that in. They're going to do their little digiting. They're going to... I already know. I know what you're going to say. But it's still freebies. Because the Rancor would still be $350 if there was tiers or no tiers. And I would back it even if there was no tiers.
Yep. We're
in it for the Rancor. That's just the main overarching thing.
Exactly. We're in it for the Rancor. Any extras are appreciated. It's our hobby, of course. We're passionate about it, but at the end of the day, it's just toys. Like, is it really something to get so heated about that you're calling people names and you're a grown man, probably with a wife and kids, and you're calling random strangers names on the internet because you disagree about a toy? Play catch with your son. He's been waiting in the backyard for 3 years. He's going, where's Dad? Oh, he's downstairs clacking away on Twitter against anonymous strangers. This is going to be good for my development.
All right.
But that's pretty much all I have for you there. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to leave a like. Subscribe if you are new. Mark your calendar. Hang out with us on Sunday with Mike Case, where we discuss whatever may be announced later today. It's going to be a lot of fun. We hope to see you all there. I'm Nate, joined with Justin.
See you guys later.
And we will see you all next time on Out of the Basement.